Henry, I have a question. When we first did Man of Steel, and we were doing the flying shots for the first time, and we put you in the belly pan or on the wires, I can't remember which we did first. Did it feel odd to be, just there in front of green screen, doing your flying, shots, with us just touching the camera, and you having to act like you're flying, but before you had ever seen what it might look like or what it might feel like? How was that? Was that odd, and did you expect it to turn out the way it did? So that's my question. I can't wait to work with you in the future, and you are, of course, the greatest Superman ever.
Hey everyone, I wanted to wait until the weekend was over before posting this because I wanted to give you all a chance to watch Black Adam. But now that plenty of you have, I wanted to make it official that I am back as Superman. And the image you see on this post and what you saw in Black Adam are just a very small taste of things to come. So there's a lot to be thankful for, and I'll get to that in time, but I want to thank you guys most of all. Thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. I promise it will be rewarded.
The new Kevin Feige has been named for all DC, which means he will be in charge of everything to come. It's okay to name these choices like this. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. The future looks brighter for DC in general, like a lot of good stuff. Henry Cavill returns as DCU Superman. Even though they technically call him DCU, they're calling it the DC Universe, not the DC Extended Universe, and they call it DC Studios, which looks like Marvel Studios because it's the same basics. Henry Cavill will feel like you'd expect Superman to feel the tone, as if he wouldn't be Superman's sad boy. Black Adam's post-credit scene was like 10 seconds, visibly fast. Whatever they end up calling this movie isn't going to happen. If you're a big fan of Daredevil's Charlie Cox version, this is the same basic deal as Henry 503 Cavill's Superman, and all his futuristic looks like they might just remake the suit like a little. The Justice League movie will still be all from canon, and just to clarify things with Henry, James Gunn says Warner Brothers executives told him he could do whatever kind of movie they recommended to him: Batman, The Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy, and other DC characters. He will still have his own side projects, but they will be more like the movies you would normally expect him to do, but are presented in a different way. Henry Cavill managed to return to #1 in Black Adam as how The Rock had to put someone in the chokehold to get Henry Cavill in the Black Adam's movie in the first place, so credit, as credited to The Rock, is to Henry.
I think Black Adam lands the first punch. Now, I don't know if Black Adam lands the last punch, because Superman, I grew up a DC boy. Superman, I love Superman. I loved Superman, and I still do. I was also listening to the fans at the same time, where you have Black Adam. We will create Black Adam for him to be the most powerful and unstoppable force on this planet. The most powerful and unstoppable force in the entire universe has been on the sidelines for too long.
Warner Brothers CEO The Rock has been trying to get Black Adam 2 made for the last several years, as well as discovering Warner Brothers and this new focus on doing more Superman things. Supergirl will stay in the multiverse, but it won't be like the HBO series with this new version of Supergirl. Henry Cavill will return as the only superhero to ever appear on screen. He'll play the main version of Superman.
We have a wonderful thing called the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special coming out. We have a wonderful thing called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out in May. How will he have any time to work on DC until May, I don't know. But once he does have the time, I'll be very excited and first in line.
James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of Galaxy 3, is returning to DC Comics as a producer for the first time. In his new role, he'll be working on all of Marvel's films as well as some DC projects. I can't wait to see what he's doing.